Hello everyone, Toby's here, and today's video I'm gonna discuss the troop gears with the gear Imbuement. Basically, I'm gonna show you the gears I'm using. I'm gonna tell you my preferences when it comes to the traits on the gear and how you should plan your troop gears leveling, stars, and the Imbuement as well. The overall approach of how to do it. But before we do that, make sure to write hashtag giveaway with your game ID to participate in Toby Nation wheel. So if you participate in this video, I'm gonna take your name and we're gonna draw the winners on Tuesday. And make sure to write your game ID. Without your game ID, I will not include you in the participants. But hey, because people still asking. Anyway, so let's get to the troops. Let's quickly read these. I've got a lot of people asking about this. What is it called? Unit stat bonus values. So let's take a quick look at it. Attack speed coefficient. Basically, this is how fast they're gonna attack speed. It's not a big deal for the swordsman frontline. Accuracy also not a big deal for frontline. Yeah, they're just meat shield. Frontline is just a meat shield. You're not really relying on damaging with them. I just want them to survive. AKA, you want anything defensive. So evade chance 90%, pretty decent. You don't want your evade chance to be very low. You want it as high as you can. Crit rate, basically, this means what? Critical hit rate. This is the chance that they will critically strike, and not a big deal. This is offensive, and critical hit damage doesn't matter. So this means what? Like if it's like, let's say 50%. This is gonna add extra to the critical hit damage, basically. Well, 0 doesn't mean it doesn't do damage, but hey, this is the extra. So enemy crit rate reduction. So this is the chance that the enemy will critical hit my troop. So it's reduced by 38%. And this is the reduce of the damage of the critical hit. So critical hit resistance is reduced by 84%. Obviously, you want to increase this one as high as you can. And healing received 91% in my current swords status. For me, I like healing received because this is mainly not for the priestesses to heal my swords. No, this is mainly from the Azure, and everyone is currently running actually Azure Dragon. So healing received is super powerful right now because of the noble blood from the Azure Dragon, and yeah. I like to focus on healing received. You will see my gear mainly focused on a lot of the pieces have healing received increase, which helps the noble blood to regenerate the health on the troops. That's why you see the human troops, they take forever to die. Obviously, physical resistance and magic resistance, they are like self-explanatory. And range resilience, I don't know from where you can get this one. This is probably reduce the range damage, maybe from prisms, but I don't know if they reflect here. I'm not sure. Ammo capacity, obviously this doesn't work for humans. Anyway, so we got this out of the way. Obviously you want to focus on the defensive ones for your front line and the offensive ones on the back line. So let's take a look at the troop gears. For the swords, let's look at the banner first. What does it have here? Health, reduce physical damage taken, and increase troop healing received. So this is for me is like a super good banner. I'm not gonna change it anytime soon, and maybe never gonna change it. Obviously, you want your troop to have it racial, any kind of racial. Then you can change it here if it's not the one. If you're running human, it's not human. You can change it. You can collect these. What is it called? I don't know, attunement scroll or something. You can collect them from many other different places, including the weekly. Is it weekly? Anyway, this is a different subject, but hey, this is good. I personally like health and healing received and reduce critical hit rate. This is the most I like, the 3 I like the most. But I'm not gonna say no to increase physical resistance. Let's take a look at the totem. What does it say here? Increase troop attack speed, not really that important. Reduce magic damage, okay, decent. Increase healing received. Probably that's why I'm using it. So this is 20% increase healing received. Sure, I will take it. And let's take a look at the chest piece. Increase troop health, reduce physical damage, increase evade, and reduce damage taken by troops from critical hits. This is the one I like the most actually, but sadly I don't have a lot of it. I have only one piece, but I'm stacking a lot of health and healing received, which is good. Let's take a look at the trinket. increase health, reduce magic damage taken, and increase troop healing received. This is also a very good trinket. I'm probably not gonna change it anytime soon. So this is how I set up my front line, which are the swordsmen. When it comes to the stars, I prefer that you level your front line and back line straight away to the 10 stars. So just 10 stars is a big upgrade. Light infantry, which is the swords, attack damage increased by 40% and health increased by 60%. It's just gonna make your troops so much beefy. So forget about leveling the other troops to 4 stars or 7 stars here to get the 18%. Forget about that. Honestly, just focus on your front line to 10 stars, your back line to 10 stars, and then, in my opinion, level all the other troops, let's say priestesses, for example, get them to 4 stars first, so you can get extra for your swordsmen and your archers, the front line, back line. You can get the extra 6% health and healing and damage. And then once you get the others to 4, like for example, this one also, this one I'm working on it still, but hey. Once you get all of the other troops that you don't use to 4 stars, get them all to 7 stars basically, and then it doesn't matter after that. Really. So that's the way I would advise people to do it. Forget about the bonus of the 4 stars, getting 6%. It's not a big deal. Just rush to 10 stars as fast as you can. You can keep it to 4 stars, the others, until you have enough that you're gonna go all the way to 10 stars and then, remake the other equipment. You can do that. But hey, let's take a look at the offensive now, the front line. What do we have here? Banner. Let's take a look. So increase attack speed, and increase troop critical hit chance and reduce magic damage. This one, not a big deal, but hey, backline actually suffer from this Avril and Nora also lightning damage, and so reducing magical damage a little bit is not that bad. When it comes to human archers, I like to have a lot of attack speed for human archers. And damage, just raw damage, attack speed. These are probably my priority. Yeah, I like attack speed. And so when it comes to the crit and the critical hit damage, so let's take a look at the stats of the archers first. All right. So attack speed coefficient, in my opinion, if you can get it to 2, is good enough for humans. Accuracy, obviously, this is extra. Evade chance, not a big deal. Now, when it comes to crit and critical hit damage, you always want it to be like, for example, if this is 50%, you want it 150. If this is 60% critical hit, you want it 160. You always want 100 extra as a damage. So this is decent enough. 89% chance to crit and 129 damage. Percentage increase the damage is good. What I would like here, actually, is to, for example, if the critical rate is 75%, for example, and this one is 250, is actually even better for me. I want as much critical hit damage. This is what matters. This is the chance to crit, right? So 89 is quite high, to be honest. So you're gonna crit eventually, but this is how much damage when you crit, how much you're gonna do. So this is kind of better than critical rate. Critical hit damage is more important than critical hit rate. You still want to crit, but you want to focus on having this one as high as you can. Enemy critical hit reduction, not a big deal, not a big deal. Healing received is also not that bad for backline. So yeah, let's go back to the troops gear. So attack speed, critical hit chance, pretty good banner, to be honest. I wouldn't change it anytime soon. Trinket, troop attack damage, critical hit damage, and sadly we have lumber here. So I'm gonna, this is one of the only thing that I have to change, this trinket. You want all the secondary bonus to be impactful. You don't want like lumber, it's not a big deal. But for now, damage and critical hit damage is actually decent. I'm gonna work on changing this one soon when I get a better one. As for the chest piece, we got critical hit damage, and critical hit damage as well. So this is a super good chest. This is kind of like a jackpot chest piece. So yeah, as I said, I always prefer the raw attack damage more than anything else, and then critical hit damage and attack speed. It's the most I focus on. For the totem, what do we have? troop attack damage, accuracy, troop critical hit chance, and healing received. So this is a kind of balance kind of thing. Same thing it goes when it goes to the leveling the actual gear. Same plan, focus on 10 first, and then as I explained, 4 and 7 to the others. Now let's talk about the imbuement. Let's take a look. So you can see here I am working my way to Imbue 50. All right, but how much it costs? For example, focus from 46 to 47. I need 1,600 of this. See, so what I decided to do, once I reached 45, what I decided to do is to level the other troop gears to 30. Let me show you. Focus with me here, because this is a small trick, is good. So I'm trying to get Imbue to 50, but as I showed you how expensive it is. Now what I decided to do is to take the 4 offensive one and the 4 defensive one and level the priestesses and the spears. So what I did here, I got them to Imbue 30, which is gonna do what? Improve attack and healing and health by 2.5% for all troops. And this is 4 pieces because you got banner and all of that, so that's 10%, which is gonna benefit my archers and my swordsmen. And going all the way to 30, look how much it costs. 1,800, which is like leveling only 1 from 46 to 47. So obviously I cannot hit 50 yet. That's why I decided to in the meantime to benefit 10% extra buff until I am able to level this one, the main troops, to 50. So if I focus here, how much? See, 1,600. If I reach a point where it's 49 and I'm missing only 1,800, I'm gonna distill the others and level to 50, and then work the others again from 0. So this is one of the things you could do. So yeah, I got all the way to 46 on both archers and swordsmen, and I leveled the others to 30 to benefit basically 20% on all troops from the spearsmen and the priestesses until I am able to level 50. So this is one of the things I wanted to share with you guys. And when it comes to the imbuement itself, so there are 4 types, right? How do I show this? I have to choose from one without imbuement, this one for example. So when I want to imbue, there are 8, right? So 4 of them, Cold Blood, this is the offensive one, and then you got Brutality offensive, Gale offensive, and Pulverize or something, Pulverize. This is offensive as well. You can read what it does exactly, which is here. It's gonna be what? Pulverize, troop basic attack damage, increase subsequent troop damage to target by 8% for 5 seconds, and it gets better here on 40. So you want to hit Imbue 40 as fast as you can on your main troops. You want to hit Imbue 40. After that, you can play around, but you want to hit Imbue 40. In my case right now, at my stage in the game, I need to hit Imbue 50, which is gonna make a big difference for my main troops. But it's a lot of I have to wait. No rush. I can wait. I'm patient. So yeah, what you could do, you could either go all 4 on your offensive troops backline and all the defensive ones on the front line. You could do that, which is what I'm doing, by the way. Or you could mix a little bit. For example, which one? Like this one, Monolith? No, not Monolith. Iron Shield. Iron Shield. Iron Shield says what? Let's read this one. Gain immunity to any individual attack dealing damage over 10% of the troop health for 8 seconds at the start of the battle. Triggers up to 2 times with short interval. If you get it to 40, it's going to be up to 12 seconds. So this is going to protect your troops for 12 seconds. Some people use this one on your archers or backline. So they can survive the roof, you jump and avril, all that for the first 12 seconds. I tried it. I didn't like it, to be honest, because it made my front line crumble so fast. I prefer to protect my backline with the Stone of Origin or the pet healing thing and all of that, better than relying on maybe he will jump on my backline the first 12 seconds. You know what I mean? So I prefer to have all offensive for archers, all defensive for frontline. But you could mix. That's what I'm saying. You could mix. You could swap. But you know, that's the thing. What do you want to give for the front line? What do you want to give? This one gives what? As we said, yeah, this one gives what? Gale. Gale gives what? So basic attack become magic is important. You don't want to have your front line doing magic. Probably, you know, maybe increase troop damage. This is important for front line. What about this one? Cold blood. You know, maybe you could give this one to the front line, and you give Iron Shield to the back line, which gonna improve critical hit damage by 15. And how much it is? It's gonna be 40. You know, you can compensate it in the gears. But honestly, I don't like it. I don't like all of this pushing it, forcing it. This is all give it for the back line. This is all give it to the front line, and end of the story. This is how I do it. But as I said, if you're suffering with your backlines dying fast, maybe you can give them this restoration or something. But then your front line will suffer. So I don't know how you want to balance it. It's up to you. But hey, so that's my plan. This is how I'm running my troops. You know, actually now I am, believe it or not, I'm using spears, 1 pack of spears, in some of my PvPs. How did I give them troops? What did I give them? Troop critical hit damage, physical, magic, evade. So it's kind of hybrid defensive. Troop attack damage, magic, reduce critical hit rate. So I kind of put all the best gears I have that's the hybrid. I give them to the spears. Because what I'm doing here, for example, see. Oh, tower is open. I actually can't play now. Let's say here. So you can see here, actually, I was running spears. So what I decided to do, I said this stall side, archers, usually they don't achieve anything. But if I put spears here, they're kind of annoying. They stun and they run around. And did they do any good? Let's see. Now, when it comes to the damage, not really. 45,000, but when it comes to the tanking, also. So yeah, you know, I'm using them better than the archers, because honestly, archers in this side, they're not really doing much for me. But hey, if I get them all the way to gear 10 and all of that, that's a different story. But hey guys, this is what I wanted to share with you. I want to share with you how to manage your troop gears and your imbuement and how you plan it. And yeah, this is just an overall look, and hopefully it helped some of you guys. So yeah guys, hopefully this helped. And make sure to write #giveaway with your game ID to participate. And until next time, take it easy guys. See ya.